Today is December 5th, 2024, and we have some little bit more news about that FinCEN BOI requirement. This is Paul Vasquez with Tax Lab. We help people save tens of thousands of dollars in taxes, and you can too. So if you happen to go over to the FinCEN website and look at their website right now, let's see if I can't switch it. Says right here, notice, site maintenance BOI e-file system site will be unavailable for scheduling maintenance on December 5th from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Could this be in relation to that Texas federal court? I guess is it a Texas federal court or is it a federal court in Texas? Or a Texas Supreme Court. So I haven't looked into the deep side of this yet. I'm still waiting to see, because regardless of what a judge in a particular state says, it may still be a requirement, because right now my understanding is that he just put a pause on their ability to enforce. But a pause on the ability to enforce doesn't mean that they can't retroactively go back and say you should have done it already. It just means that there's a pause on enforcement. It doesn't mean that they can't enforce it if it turns out that they decide they can go ahead with this. I think there's definitely grounds for constitutional challenges on this rule. However, if you're trying to file the BOI today electronically, you're not going to be able to do so on their website. So it does say they're going to be unavailable for scheduled maintenance. So we'll see what happens. I would talk to your attorney if you think you don't need to file. Personally, the penalties and fees are very threatening. So I've already filed all of mine for my company, and most of my clients, we've already got theirs filed because we were expecting there to be a lot of traffic on their website. And maybe this maintenance has to do with the large amount of traffic that they're experiencing on the website. I think they should, at minimum, allow people to extend the deadline because of how few people have probably actually filed if they do keep the rule. But remember, regardless of the system at large, your money, your freedom could be on the line still. And me, I'd rather move on with my life and keep progressing and not have this BOI thing hanging over my head. That's why me and my clients have all done it. We don't have to worry. Whatever happens, doesn't matter to us because we've already filed. So take that with a grain of salt. If you're going to take the word of anybody else on TikTok or anywhere else, attorney or not, if they're an attorney, go ahead and see if pay for that hour session with them and get them to put their license and their insurance behind their recommendation for you not to file. This way, if there is any penalties or anything to that, you've got it in writing. You've paid for that advice. You're relying on that advice of the attorney, and you can go after them and their insurance to recuperate any losses there. While I may be a lawyer, I'm not a practicing attorney, and I'm definitely not yours. So please be smart. Take responsibility for your life and your decisions. You have that ability and right to do so. But if you are looking for a tax plan to help you reduce taxes and increase your wealth generating opportunities, go ahead, go to lab.tax, click on advisory services, and get your free introductory interview with us today. I wish you all the success.